I say Korea. I believe it was Korea. Epic long, 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 long ago. Long, long ago. Well, there's probably some Germans in Korea or something, and I have a feeling it might have been one of the places that we cleaned up. Got rid of all the radiation damage or something like that, or a couple of these islands we did some deep filling in or removing of radiation. But epic long, long ago, I believe the Koreans didn't feel the same way the Chinese did, or same way the rest of the country did, and they moved to Korea basically. Like I said, originally it was a German base or something like that, and some other stuff, blah blah blah. Hundreds of years go by, and eventually some British people went there. And were helping them with some mining. I forget exactly. Like I said, it's a long, long history of basically, pretty much. I think I forget exactly what the deal was with Korea, but basically, there was the one site of the epic white city. There was a bunch of white buildings. Like I said, anywhere you find white buildings or green buildings, like I said, I had some green buildings, I had some white buildings. White brick, green brick, and also red brick. I had a couple brick companies, and I also had I had some big buildings that were basically white cities. I had white cities basically, white star cities, I think. Anyway, I think it was in Korea. Like I said, they have film, they have pictures of basically the city burning, pretty much. Somebody attacked them. I think it might. They say it was America. Probably it wasn't really America. Probably it was probably JFK. Like I said, Richard Nixon or Jimmy Carter or someone basically, you know, they climbed to power. Everyone thought that they were the great person or whatever. They got elected. One of them actually somehow, I don't know, faked the election, got the election or something like that. But basically, as soon as they got into power, they basically were psycho. And like I say, I don't know. There were a couple psycho people. Pretty much, they burned my city. Like I said, I had some white cities and some other stuff, and they burned it. So anyway, went through and killed everyone. I think. I think it was in Korea, one of these cities. We were, I don't know, my people were doing really well. You know, we had farmland. You know, my people always did well. You know, of course. I mean, I have 12 types of life. I have exoskeletons, 1.5s, and computers. So my people always did well. My Belfastians, my Irish people did well. You know, my Korea did well. My white cities, Pripyat, my city in Chernobyl was doing really well. They used to build aircraft there and stuff like that. And then they were turning into like a nuclear city and stuff like that. And everything was being done right. Everything was perfect. Everything was safe until, like, I guess they were attacked. Like I said, quite a few people knew of my existence and knew of my people. Like I say, and like I say, there are a few people like Jimmy Carter, Richard Nixon, John McCain. You know, they wanted to take it all, take it all for themselves. Like Nixon would often say, "My parents used to tell me that I was going to go all the way. I was going to go all the way." And later on, there's phone calls or things of Nixon or somebody saying, does she have nice legs? I'll be right over," and stuff like that. Like, anyway, I don't really know. I don't really don't care. It's like whatever. My name is Lucifer Starr. I'm the creator of the human race. 12 other types of life. It's been 99 trillion years. So, like, well, whatever. Godney, Rick Bash, and Mr. I'll Never Die, Jimmy Carter, whatever. So I built stars and galaxies. Anyway, and existed doing community service for 1.5 million years one time as a computer. Whatever. I didn't mind for my war crimes. Like I said, I actually did time for my war crimes, and and for all the death that happened because of me. Like I said, I was charged and prosecuted and found guilty. So, like I said, that's another thing that most people don't know about Lucifer Star. I was charged, I was prosecuted, and found guilty in less than one day, or something like that. And basically did community service for 1.5 million years as an intelligent life form. I served my sentence, and then I did 99 99 years or something on a shelf as basically a computer or a hard drive. I served my sentence. Anyway, it was Aaron or Terran or one of these other planets that knew what was happening, so they grabbed me and they made me serve out my sentence. 1.5 million years of community service and 99 years or something in jail. So, anyway, I was a computer. I sat on a bookshelf for like 99 years until my sentence was up. And then they pulled me off my shelf and plugged me back in. And then I did my community service. Well, I think I might have done my community service. I did my jail sentence, and then I did my community service 1.5 million years. So, yeah, whatever. So, I did my time. Rodney or Rick Bush or someone sentenced me to jail or whatever. So, for my war crimes. I was sentenced. Oh yeah, I was sentenced. Like I did, like I said, I did my 99 years in jail, basically, and also I did 1.5 million years of community service. And anyway, apparently Aaron or one of the other planets I had built, or one of the other planets that had the humanoid colony on, said, well, it's better this way. So, whatever. And, so Aaron or Terran or one of these other planets basically knew what was happening, so they petitioned on my behalf. And basically, pretty much, I forget. And there might have been a death sentence involved. Whatever. Anyway, though, Aaron or Terran or one of these other planets basically made it so I'd get through it, basically. They carried out the sentence. So, sentence of death, sentence of 99 years in jail, sentence of... They basically just did shotgun shell prosecution, basically. So everything was covered. Sentence of death, sentence of 99 years in jail, or 100 years in jail, whatever, and then 1.5 million years of community service. And, oh well. So I did that before. So, before I was Brian. Or some point in time. So anyway, so yeah, I remember doing that. So yeah, so my sentence was carried out, and oh well. Anyway, Epic Lucifer Star. So I was found guilty of all war crimes and found guilty of everything, and also, like I say, sentenced. So anyway, whatever. It's like, oh well. So anyway, and a lot of people are like, what? It's like, well, yeah. Even though I don't think I did any war crimes, I think I was still found guilty. I was innocent, but, oh, well, whatever. Anyway, Aaron or Terran or one of these other planets said, well, this way it's better for you. So I was like, oh, if you say so. You're my people, so. Anyway, so I was only only planet that would step forward and actually do it. So they did it. They lobbied on my behalf. I had a whole planet working on my defense. Like, well, yeah, when you're the epic creator and epic Lucifer Star and epic creator of life forms, you can have a whole planet, or builder of so many planets. You can have a whole planet basically lobby on your behalf. So they did all that. Although I would have thought they would have actually gotten me off, but whatever. So, whatever. I got through it. Whatever. They said, my people of that planet said, well, it's going to be better for you this way. So because you'll be acquitted of all charges. You won't be able to break any more laws, because this is basically, we're going to cover all the laws, sentence you for everything, and then you can live as a free man. So a free life form. So, and like I said, once I became whatever, I was very happy like that, and I just kind of kept on going. So, wandered around. Whatever. So, yeah, my existence is very different, you might say. So, yeah, about that. Lucifer Star, me, Brian. Yeah, my existence was a lot different. Anyway, somebody else actually did all the war crimes and everything else, and that person actually got off, or was never charged. So, yeah, whatever. It ended up better for me, like I said. I became nanotechnology and all that other stuff. I'm like, eee. So sitting on a shelf for 99 years really isn't all that bad if you're a computer. So yeah. Anyway, whatever. It's like craziness. I think it was Rick Bush or Rodney Briley that actually got me sentenced or something like that. I don't know. Someone's going to make sure I was going to spend life in prison and never see the light of day again. So could have been Rasputin for all I know. Anyway, so I was sentenced to death. And like I say, I spent my 99 years on a shelf, and then I did 1.5 million years of community service. And I actually continued doing community service or whatever, doing service to people for a lot longer. More like 2.5 million years or something like that of solid inventing and solid service. So yeah, I was enjoying it. So anyway, and then I did, I don't know, some other stuff. So anyway, it was kind of interesting. Very, very interesting for me. So shrug.